Welcome back to the next segment of the Bodo Boler. I've done quite a bit of work on the inside since last we talked, and I just want to maybe show you a little bit of what's been happening in here, and then we'll go outside and see the skinning process. I don't think you've met Samiko before. This is my little girl, and she is dressed to match, of course. So one of the things that we did last time is we had all these cushions in place, and what I did is I actually upholstered the walls behind all the cushions on this side and across on the other side in the bowler, and that just gives it a little more insulation and a little more cushion. I used a 2-inch foam, same as on the benches, and all I did was I wrapped my fabric around it and glued it with contact cement onto the walls. I also made these blinds. These are Roman shades, super easy to make, and they just drop down like so, and then you can just pull them up, and they're out of the way, but they give you privacy, and like I said, they're so easy to make. If you want to know the instructions, just drop me a line at absolutebodo.com. I'll take care of that for you. By the way, I have a little bit of news. I've been working on my second book called The Art of Upcycle. It's going to be on the stands in January of next year, and it's all about taking things and making things out of them. Repurposing, recycling, reusing, reclaiming, saving our landfills, saving money in the process. 30 awesome projects for inside. So be sure to keep your eyes open for that. What we're going to do in the kitchen here is we're going to tile it. So I've got this glass tile that I'm going to be putting on the countertop and on the sides. I found that I had a few lighting issues in here. There just wasn't enough light because everything's concentrated in this area. But I was kind of freaked out about putting holes in the roof to attach any kind of lighting fixtures. So I found these groovy little lights. They're halogen lights. They're guaranteed to last for like umpteen billion hours. And the way they work is you just wave, actually I don't have a battery in this one, but let me grab this one. What you do is you just wave your hand across it for 2 light settings and then off. Now what it has is a little magnet on the back, and all you do is glue that to your surface, to your ceiling, under your counter, wherever you want to use it, and it just attaches the light to it. You can just roll it open, change the battery, and that's all it takes. Now you have to actually wave right under it to turn it off and on, so you don't have to be worried about it coming on just as you walk by. At the other end of the bowler, you can see that we've done quite a bit of the carpeting. That's all in place. The floor has not been glued down, it's floating. All I did was I glued along the sides. I upholstered the other end. I did the curtains on this side. And of course, I had a few corks left over, so I kind of tiled the front entryway. Now this medium is the vinyl that I had printed for the outside of the bowler. It's a self-adhesive. It's a special vinyl that's made for vehicle cladding. So why don't we go outside and have a look at how that's going. So here's the first side that we worked on, getting the top half actually adhered. The process that you use to put this vinyl on is basically you peel off the backing, you start at the top, you give it a little bit of heat with a heat gun or a hair dryer just to soften this up a bit and give it some stretch, and then you just stretch it down and squeegee it. That's all there is to it. You do have to be a little bit careful with wrinkles, but generally if you use the heat gun, you can get rid of them. Now originally I had these panels printed 48 inches wide. Way too big to handle and put on properly. So make sure that you don't go any wider than 24 inches if you're going to take this task on. And what you do is you do all your straight surfaces, so all the sides, and then you treat your corners at the very end separately. So you have actual triangular pieces printed, and then you put those on separately, and then you're guaranteed to have a nice smooth finish. So the next step, after we got all the leopard skin on, is we're going to move to the bottom, do the tiger skin, and we're getting there, it's going to be pretty close. I just want to let you know that it'll definitely be done by mid-November, because it's going to make its debut at Bonnie Doon Shopping Centre here in Edmonton, where it's going to be on display with me doing demos, my books, all kinds of projects, all kinds of groovy stuff. So make sure you come by and check it out.